5 things you, probably, didn't know about Tutankhamun. In 1922, Howard Carter and Lord Carnarvon discovered Tutankhamun's near-intact tomb in the Valley of the Kings. The king's mummified body still lay, surrounded by precious grave goods, in his golden coffin. Today, Tutankhamun is ancient Egypt's most famous pharaoh. But how much do you really know about the boy king? Here, historian Joyce Tyldesley brings you 8 lesser-known facts. 1. His original name was not Tutankhamun. Tutankhamun was originally named Tutankhaten. This name, which literally means living image of the Aten, reflected the fact that Tutankhaten's parents worshipped a sun god known as the Aten. After a few years on the throne, the young king changed his religion, abandoned the Aten, and started to worship the god Amun, who was revered as king of the gods. This caused him to change his name to Tutankhamun, or living image of Amun. 2. Tutankhamun has the smallest royal tomb in the Valley of the Kings. The first pharaohs built highly conspicuous pyramids in Egypt's northern deserts. However, by the time of the New Kingdom, 1550–1069 BC, this fashion had ended. Most kings were now buried in relative secrecy in rock-cut tombs tunneled into the Valley of the Kings on the west bank of the Nile at the southern city of Thebes, modern-day Luxor. These tombs had inconspicuous doors, but were both spacious and well decorated inside. 3. He was buried in a second-hand coffin. Tutankhamun's mummy lay within a nest of 3 golden coffins, which fitted snugly one inside another like a set of Russian dolls. During the funeral ritual, the combined coffins were placed in a rectangular stone sarcophagus. Unfortunately, the outer coffin proved to be slightly too big, and its toes peeked over the edge of the sarcophagus, preventing the lid from closing. Carpenters were quickly summoned and the coffin's toes were cut away. More than 3,000 years later, Howard Carter would find the fragments lying in the base of the sarcophagus. 4. Tutankhamun loved to hunt ostriches. Tutankhamun's ostrich feather fan was discovered lying in his burial chamber, close by the king's body. Originally, the fan consisted of a long golden handle topped by a semicircular palm that supported 42 alternating brown and white feathers. These feathers crumbled away long ago, but their story is preserved in writing on the fan handle. This tells us that the feathers were taken from ostriches captured by the king himself while hunting in the desert to the east of Heliopolis, near modern-day Cairo. The embossed scene on the palm shows, on one face, Tutankhamun setting off in his chariot to hunt ostrich, and on the reverse, the king returning in triumph with his prey. 5. His heart is missing. The ancient Egyptians believed that it was possible to live again after death, but thought that this could only be achieved if the body was preserved in a lifelike condition. This led them to develop the science of artificial mummification,